Okay, this is a blog test to demonstrate how to create a blog. You need to log in and go to the button on the right which says create, or it says new blog post. So we have the form broken into 6 sections. Complete sections 1 to 6 to create a new page for your blog. So let's hover over the first section. If you have no information to hand, I suggest you just type in the word blank or test, but don't leave it empty. If you leave it empty, the form won't submit. If you complete all the parts, the form will submit, although your page may then not have a video or an image, but that's okay because you can return later, or you can ask us to return and complete that for you, but the post will have gone through. So open up the first section, complete the fields below to add important search and navigation information to your article. So we want to give the page a title, so I'm just going to say title for title. Give the link label a descriptive name. Test blog post. Okay. Add a target keyword or search phrase. Separate multiple keywords with a comma. So I'm just going to put in keyword, comma, test blog. You can put anything you like in. Clearly, if you are writing an article and let's say it's an article about cooking, Christmas cakes, how to bake a Christmas cake, put that in there. Put in how to bake a Christmas cake. Then when people are searching the internet for how to bake a Christmas cake, the article will appear and people can read it and click on your adverts and you will make money. Write a short paragraph or snippet to describe your page to searchers. This is a blog which teaches blog posting on mybubble.com. Okay, so I can close that section now, it's complete, or leave it open, but I suggest closing it makes it easier to understand what you're doing. You know the information is there. If you open, you'll see it stays in there. You don't lose the information. Hover over section 2, adding video to your page. This is quite difficult. You do actually need to add the precise video address from YouTube, so I will go to YouTube just to show you how this is done. So I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to look for a video. I happen to have found a video about On My Bubble, so I will use this as a test sample. Test the login picture for. I'm going to use this as a test video. So the thing to do when you find a video, any video will do on YouTube that lets you share, hover over the share button on the YouTube video. You'll see it says embed or copy. We don't want to copy this.
Of course, to contact us, contact details.
Or perhaps we do want to copy this.
Contact. You can notice if we slug in slightly.
I'm going to try with the copy. I normally go to embed. I normally remove the controls. And I normally highlight HTTPS all the way through to just before the question mark. That is the address. So I Control C, or you can right click and copy if you prefer. Come back, put that into the video tag. That's your video tag. Come back to YouTube. Let's just look at the share. Okay, and that actually gives you a very different. So ignore share, we want to embed it. So let's look at this is a video title. So let's just copy, you can just copy the video title there. Copy that, paste it in here. And the video description, if there's a video description, sometimes there is, we can copy the video description directly and just paste it into the video description. So we now have, so we've just entered the name of the video, the embed code from YouTube, and that comes from share embed. Pop it down there. We literally just took from here to here. Oops, sorry, from here. It's a little bit fiddly, this, to there, just before. Remember, you're taking it just before the question mark. So that actually gives you the YouTube embed code, which lets you embed, and then that goes in there. So let's close that section now. We're on section 3. Add a product from the Amazon store. So if you want to add an Amazon store product, you will need the code. We'll probably need to help you with that for now. So just write in anything you like. So I'll just put in book for now. It's as good as anything. And remember, the purpose of this is to add as much to a page to make it a complete page that helps generate income. The more users, the more content on the page, the better it fares with the search engine. The more likely it is to be found by people looking for things you're writing about. The more likelihood then of people actually clicking on one of the adverts or clicking on one of the products, which generates income for the page. So add a high quality image. So we can, if you don't have the image information, again you can type in blank, but for now I'm going to open up a new tab on Google Chrome, and I'm going to find an image on my bubble.com image. So I've just typed in on my bubble.com image, but you can look for any image you want, and you can see here's a selection of images it's just brought up for on my bubble. So for the purposes of this test, let's say I want to put in the Sudoku image. I can just bring this up. It's nice and big. If I right click on it and hover down to the section that says copy image address, it's the address you want. You're not copying the image, you're copying the image address. Go back to your page and just paste that image address in there. So you can right click and paste, or you can Control and V to paste. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. They're the shortcut keyboard keys on your keyboard. Let's close that, and we're almost complete. 5th section. This is the body of your article. This is what you want to write in your article. You can put whatever you like in here. You might want to edit an existing article from another part. So for example, let's say I go to LinkedIn If I go to LinkedIn, I look at my own LinkedIn articles, for example, that's my content, I own it. So I can choose, if I wish, to copy some of that content and create an article with it. This is just a test. My computer's running slow this evening. So here's an article I previously wrote, or let's say part of an article. This one is commenting about Richard Lee. I'll just take a little bit of a copy there of that article and I'll paste it into the article section here. It's just a test. So we've got that done, we're almost complete. Section 6, we want to end put some footer content in. And again, you can put anything you want in here. So let's just, for argument's sake, let's go back to LinkedIn. Let's click on my profile. Let's just find some information. Okay. So if I want to take some information from here, for example, so here we've got a nice little piece of information here about me. Let me just take that piece of content and I'll copy that. And remember, you should only copy and paste content that you own or you have permission to use. Other than that, you can write it from scratch, which is okay. You might want to think about what you're writing before you publish anything live, but again, it's up to you. It's a test. So it says Eric, it says a senior, so I'll just say Eric is so that makes sense. And if I press close here, it will post for me because I've completed all sections of the form, so it knows I've completed them. I won't even have to press the button. Failing that, you can just press the button. So if I press the button, it says completed successfully. So I'm going to go back now to press logo. That form. Okay, so and in fact, the next time you write an article, you can see here, it does actually hold some of the. Yes, it's actually still got the information. So let's just refresh the page by pressing home. It logs you out automatically. So just press log back in, or it takes you to the home page. So we're now going to hover over the blog section. Let's go to the blog, and I'm just going to view a blog. This is a bit slow because I'm recording, and the recording software takes up quite a bit of memory on my PC. So I'm on the blog homepage. You need to select a blog at this stage because your post hasn't been published to a category or a classification, because I don't have that section on the form. At this stage, if you submit an article, it won't automatically get published until it's approved, and so we essentially have to add the approval by putting in a section. So let's say I've gone into music where the blogs are. I'm going to look at this Meatloaf blog, and there's a reason for this, just to bring up the PID reference number. So you can see here, you can navigate using the PID numbers. So I'm just going to delete the 191 for that particular article, and I'm going to write in 207. I think the article I've just done is probably number 207. Correct, it is. It's often the last article that's gone in. So what you can see here is I've published an article. So let me just show you what I have actually done. You can see it's got 0 views, and if I refresh that page by reloading it, you'll see now that it actually has got a couple of views. already. So that was my first view and the second view. So the image went through lovely. We've got a lovely big image. We've got the video by copying the video code or the video address straight from YouTube. As you can see, that's the video there. It was an On My Bubble video. The meta information or the header information that you filled in appears on different parts of the page. The page is designed to pick up different sections. I put in the word title where it said title. Wasn't a very creative title, but that's what it says. It doesn't say who this article is by because I have to add that when I approve it, which I will do separately. There's the content that I copied from LinkedIn, from my own LinkedIn page. Again, I haven't added a button, which I will do, but the button link will be added later. And so here we put in some keyword blog text. They're the keywords that I wrote, and you'll see further down the page the footer information will appear somewhere, probably. So I'm not sure where that's supposed to appear. Ideally it should appear under the article as the footer, but I had it somewhere else. But not to worry, it is in there somewhere. If not, it's in the database. So that's how to produce an article. So remember, you can click on your name, press the new blog post, hover over each section and complete it in turn, then press submit. If you try to submit without completing a section, for example, if I come down here and I say try to submit, please fill in this field, and it will keep telling you to fill in fields because they're all required. You need to fill them all in. That said, it's not required to put anything specific. So if you don't have video code or you'd like help doing that, you can add it later. You can simply type in anything